welcome. Thanks for showing up and showing up for yourself. We're gonna start by standing up, so you can just face the beautiful ocean. And we're going to lengthen through our fingertips so it feels like we're trying to touch the sand. And we're gonna inhale and bring our arms back. Open up the chest, so not arching the back too much, more opening the chest. And as you exhale, bring the arms to the front, clasp them, really pulling them away from the body, and let your head relax between the arms. Inhale back, and exhale forward. And inhale back, full deep breath. And as you exhale, get all of that oxygen or CO2 out of your lungs. And inhale one more back, shoulders away from the ears, really opening the chest. Deep inhale and exhale all the air out. All right, relax the hands at the sides. And again, moving with engagement, so always feeling like all your muscles are, helping you move. We're gonna think about our breathing now. So your pelvic muscle, that kind of pulls everything in, up, lower abs on top of that, upper abs on top of that. The feeling should be, if you imagine that you have a string between your vertebra and your belly button, that's keeping it tight, okay? So always keeping that tight and breathing into the ribs. The belly shouldn't go in and out, okay? And I'll be giving you a lot of cues throughout because I still need cues myself. So with our hands, just relax them down by the side. With the right hand, engage, draw a rainbow over your head, exhale, and bend to the left side. And inhale it back. Do the same thing with the left arm, shoulders away from ears, abs engaged, and exhale it down. Inhale back up and over to the other side. For 2, we'll keep flowing with that movement. And 3. Oh, that would still be 2. And 3. And one more on each side. Really opening the chest to the sky. Inhale it back to the center and exhale for the last one. Shirt's a little shorter than I thought it was. All right. Okay, so now we're gonna be doing some calf raises with some arm arcs. So, it wasn't you. I think we decided last time it's actually easier to balance on the sand, but you can try either your mat or the sand. I'm gonna try my mat this time. So just arms relaxed, and as you bring them up in front of your body, come up onto your calves, inhale and hold it, and exhale it back down.
It's hot, isn't it?
Inhale up, abs engaged, exhale down. And 2, 3. And 4, abs engaged. 5. Do 3 more. Lengthening through those fingertips. Getting the belly button close to the spine. Nice recovery. And relax it down. Okay, so come to the back of your mat. Shoulders away from the ears. Your abs are engaged. We're gonna inhale, lengthen through the spine, feel your head growing closer to the ceiling or the sky for us. And exhale, start to roll the head down. Shoulders will follow. Your feet are about hip width distance apart. Imagine you have a basketball in your torso that you're kind of curling over. Keep the torso away from the thighs. Inhale at the bottom. And exhale, curl it all back up. Abs are engaged. There's a C curve in your spine. Stacking each vertebra, one on top of the other. And we'll do that one more time. Inhale, lengthen through the crown of the head. And exhale, curl down. Slow and controlled, using the abs and the breath to move you. And then walk the hands out. Put your knees down, and we're just going to turn around onto our back. And go ahead and put the hands behind the knees and just curl down. C curve in the spine, abs engaged. And when you get here, relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Arms are relaxed by the side. Float the legs up to tabletop. You're going to imprint the lumbar spine into the mat. So if there was a little space there, there is no longer. Okay? And we're going to take our knees, we're going to imagine that you're holding a lot of money right in there. You really want to keep that money. So squeeze your knees together. You've got a tray of water right here, so keep that angle. And we're going to inhale to lengthen, engage the abs. And as we exhale, the knees should fall over to the right side. And only go so far as the shoulder, the left shoulder is not lifting. Inhale it back to the center. Abs engaged, slow and controlled. And exhale towards the water. Now your hip can come up, but your shoulder should not. So only go so far as those shoulders stay on the mat. Inhale it back and exhale towards the blue house. Really feeling the rotation. Inhale through the ribs. Abs are engaged, core is helping you move, and exhale to the beach. And back over. And to the beach. And after this one, come back to the center. Relax the legs down. I want you to turn over onto your, well, you guys are both different ways, so turn towards me. And make sure that your arm is aligned right under your shoulder, and it should be out like this. You can hover it a bit over the sand. And we're going to place the other arm here. Your knees are bent, and it should be that 90-degree angle, so the bottom is at the back of the mat, and the shins are lined up with the front of the mat. Hands are stacked right on top of each other. You can relax the head down, engage those abs. Bring your arms down just a little bit, so it should be, yeah, perfect. And so when we inhale, you're going to draw a rainbow with your fingertips, so really trying to touch the sky. So inhale, lengthen, and we're only going to rotate the chest. So once you get to this point with your shoulder, you don't want to continue going and rotate your shoulder. You want to keep the same angle in your shoulder. So only rotating through the chest, and inhale it back for 1. We'll do 4 of these. So this is 2. Feel the ribs twisting, abs engaged, opening up the chest, and 3. Your eye gaze is just following your fingertips, and 4. For the last one, close your book, and let's get the other side. So right now we're just warming everything up, getting stuff ready to move. And rotation is always so good for that. So same setup here. The arm is lengthened right from the shoulder. Shins are lined up with the front of the mat. Other arm hovers. You can relax your head, engage those abs, and as you inhale, make a rainbow on the sky. Don't rotate the shoulder, only rotate the ribs, and exhale it back. We'll do that 3 more times. Full breath in, and full breath out. Really feel the chest opening, and inhale for the last time. Oops, I'm so bad at rotating my shoulder. And come on back. All right, let me just look at my book. You guys probably stay there. All right. Actually, roll onto your back. We're going to do some bridging. So your feet are hip distance apart on the mat. And we've talked before about a clock that's sitting on your belly button. or on your belly. So if it's sitting on your belly, 12 o'clock is up here by your sternum, 6 o'clock is down by your pubic bone, 3 o'clock's that way, 9 o'clock's that way. So today we're not going to do too much with the clock, but I just want to reference it for our bridge. So as you inhale and lengthen through the spine, the arms are just relaxed by the side, ready to give you some foundation as you push your hips up. So inhale, and as you exhale, curl the pelvis towards that 12 o'clock position and start to lift it up off the mat. So you should really feel the hips rotate towards the head. When you get to the top, feel lengthening through your knees on the inhale, and exhale, curl it all back down so that pelvis is still rotated towards your head, C curve in the spine, and set it all back down. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, curl it back up. Inhale at the top, and exhale, curl back down. One vertebrae at a time, slow and controlled. Inhale, and exhale up. Inhale, exhale down for 3. Do 2 more of these. Really keeping that spine curved. And back down. When you get done with that last one, inhale here. Go ahead and exhale, curl back up. We're going to do some leg extensions. So make sure you're set. Sometimes I like to pull my shoulders down a little bit more. Make sure your arms are imprinted into the mat, giving you some extra support. And we're going to inhale and float the right leg up, really feeling that left leg strong like a tree trunk. You can point your foot to come down and flex up for 1 and 2, 3, 4. Keep those hips high. 5. Those abs engaged. 9, and last one for 10. Go ahead and float the right foot back to the mat. Readjust if you need to. Get those hips up higher. Gauge the abs. And let's float that left leg up. Woo, I can really feel it in my hamstrings. Okay, so point to go down. Inhale. And exhale up. 2. Hips up, abs engaged. And 10, go ahead and float that left foot down. Bring the hips up even higher. Inhale in here. And exhale, curl it all down. Good. How's that feel?
Tough.
Yeah. It's really good for the hamstrings, and it's good for posture too. All right, so do some chest lifts. These aren't any easier. You guys stay down. And let me catch my breath. Feet are on the mat. You're going to clasp your hands behind your head. Shoulders stay wide. You're going to inhale to lengthen through the spine. Feel yourself growing towards the Lee barbecue or dragon's back. And when you exhale, curl up. And then here we're going to inhale, let go with the hands, put them behind the knees, come up higher, maintain it, hands behind the head, back down. At your own pace, 5 more times. So inhale up, let go. Sorry, that should have been an exhale up. Inhale up, more. Let go of the knees, hands behind, come back down. Inhale to lengthen, and exhale. Curl up, looking at the knees, hands go to the sky, behind the knees, inhale more up, let go, exhale it down. Okay, I think we're one more. Make this your best one. Smile. Great. All right. From here, we're going to go into single leg stretch. So it's the same curling up motion with your head and shoulders and single leg stretch. So we're going to start with our legs in tabletop, imprinting the lumbar spine onto the mat. And the knees can be just a little bit separated. And we're going to curl up, and with our left hand, we're going to grab the right knee, and with our right hand, the right shoulder. Float the left leg down to be parallel to the mat, and switch. 2 inhale, 2 exhale. And really curling that chest up. So not bringing the knees to your head, bringing your head to your knees. For 5. And 4. And 2. Woo, and last one. All right, relax it down. You could curl, hug the knees to the chest. Feeling your abs?
Yeah.
Yes, good. All right, so same motion with the legs, but now we're gonna add in our obliques. And so we wanna start with our legs in tabletop. The hands are clasped behind the head. Shoulders wide, elbows wide, shoulders away from ear. Inhale. And exhale, curl up, and as you're going to twist your left elbow to your right knee, float the left leg down, and again, we're keeping our knee in this 90 degrees and really trying to lift with our torso more than doing this. So that's a challenge. Let's try it. For 1, 3, 6, 2 more on each side for 1 and 2. Woo, hug the knees in. That's a nice one. And I'm not done yet. Let's go right into hundreds. So again, knees, legs at tabletop. Imagine you're holding a tray of water right here. Keep that angle. And at some point, if you want more of a challenge, you'll see me can bring your legs up. And then the next step of that challenge would be to continue to lower your legs. I'm still kind of up like this because I want to maintain the breathing and the, my alignment. So just so you know your options. So start with the legs in tabletop. The hands are floating next to your sides. And as you inhale to lengthen, you're going to exhale, curl up into your chest lift position, looking right between the legs. Hands are hovering above the mat. And let's start pumping. So inhale for 5. And exhale for 5. So shoulders up, legs can be up, abs engaged. Don't stop breathing. Last 10. All right, relax it down, hug the knees in. Good job, ladies. We can give our abs a break now. Go torture another part of our body. All right. Let's turn over onto our sides. Doesn't matter which side, because it's a small group, so we're not going to bump into each other. And it's, probably best for you to face me first. So I'm going to start with the side kick series. I want to start with the most challenging one that's going to challenge your stability and balance the most, because I'm the type of person that likes to get the hard stuff done first. Okay? So what you're going to do is you're going to be up on your forearm, and your legs are, we're going to do extended legs this time. So you need to make a place for your hips, and you don't need to be straight aligned like this. You'll have a little bit more stability if your legs are camped out just a little bit. Abs engaged. And so take this hand and put it out a little bit and then scrape it in. And the idea is get that torso up off the mat. Yep, you guys look great. So from here, you can stabilize yourself here. We're gonna float up, so your feet should be on the ground. I think mine aren't because of sand. Feet are on the ground, and lift up that top leg, and we're just gonna go front to back. But the only thing moving is the leg, so it doesn't need to be a big movement. If you're doing this, right, that's not what we want. Torso away from the mat, abs engaged. 7, and I know my torso moves, but it should not. Shoulder away from ear. 9, I think, and 10. All right, go ahead and bring it to the center, rest it on the other leg. Now we can come down to our hand and our head, get a little bit more comfortable, but our legs are gonna get some work here. Okay, so first we're just gonna do up and down. And again, you're really trying to disassociate your hips, only move this leg, engage the abs. To keep this hand here for stability, we're gonna point up and flex down, really engaging, so feeling like you're pointing at the sky with your toes, and flex down for 3. Exhale up, inhale down, 5. Don't forget those abs. And 10. Bring the leg back, hover it right above the bottom leg. We're going to do little circles. For 10, and the other way. So if you need a little more stability, you can bring it back behind that bottom leg. Okay, rest the legs together. Now we're going to get a little bit of our inner ballerina going. So conjure up all that grace that I know you've got. Engage those abs, and we're going to bring the top leg up like we had before, but we're going to stop right here, bring the toe down to the bottom knee. So we don't want to do this, right? We just want to be right here. Slide it down, legs engaged, and back up. So only bending the knee, not moving the thigh. Scrape it down for 3, 4, 5. Don't worry, I'm okay. I exaggerate my breath to guide you guys. I'm not hyperventilating. I think that's 7. I should stop talking. Just makes us do more reps. 8. And let's reverse. So when you're together, your feet are together, your abs are engaged. Scrape the toe to the knee. Stop it. Up. Start to feel those thighs burn a little bit. For 4. Moving with intention. And last one, make it beautiful. And 8. Nice work, ladies. All right, come on to all fours. You check my time. Perfect. From here, we're going to start with some exercises to get our glutes. So we want to make sure we're aligned with our hands right under our shoulders and our knees right under our hips. And your back should be like this. So if I had a foam roller on top of me, the back of my head, my shoulder blades, and my sit bone, not my tailbone, would be touching that foam roller. So I don't want this, and I don't, want the cat or the cow. We want to be right in the middle, what we call neutral. The belly button, if you imagine a fire on your mat right under that belly button, do not burn yourself. All right, so start with your right knee. Keep the knee bent. Bring it up to the sky. And brush it down by the mat. Bring it back up. Do that for 10. 5. Abs engaged. And 9. And on this 10th one, keep it up, flex the toe and pulse for 10. 8. Keeping that neutral spine and bring it back down. Set the knee right under the right hip. Let's go to the other side. So left knee goes up, foot points. Keep that neutral spine and brush the knee back down. Back up for 2. 3. Your eye gaze is at the edge of your mat, so we don't want to be looking forward and stuffing our neck. 8. 9, and on this last one, keep it up, flex the toes, and pulse for 10. 9, 8. Okay, bring that knee down now. And we're going to do opposites. So let's just start by moving our right hand. So brush the mat and then lengthen up. Neutral spine, bring the hand back. Same thing with the left hand. Brush out to the edge of the mat, lengthen up, and back down. Let's do the same with the right leg. So this is more about lengthening away from your body than it is raising your leg really high. Left leg, keep that neutral spine, come back down. Let's go for our opposite. So we'll start with right hand, left leg. You do the same thing, brush to the edge, looking just from your mat and come up and back down for 1. Leave them at the edge of the mat. Let's go up for 2. And 3, and 4, abs engaged, neutral spine, 5, 7, and 8. On this last 8th one, let's bring them out to the side. So, like so, keeping your neutral spine, really feeling that left arm starting to burn. That's 2, we'll only do 5, abs engaged. And 4. Don't forget to breathe. And 5. Bring them back down. Give that left arm a little break. Okay, let's torture the other side. So left arm and right leg out to the edge of the mat. And bring it up for 1, 2. Exhale up for 3. 5, neutral spine, abs engaged. 7, and on this 8th one, hold them up. Let's go to the side for 1, and 2, and 3. Only thing that should be moving is your arms and your leg, arm and leg. I think that was 4, and 5. Bring it back to the center. Press back into a child's pose. Give your back a little niceness. It deserves it. And we're going to flip over to that other side. Oops. Oh, yeah. Okay. I had to think about that, too. It's okay. It's the afternoon. We've been thinking all day. All right, so we're doing the other side of our side kick series. So start on your forearm. with your legs extended but out just a little bit in front, abs engaged, shoulders away from ears. And you can pull the arm out a little bit and then scrape it back in to really get that side off of the mat, shoulder away from ear. You guys look great. Keep that other hand in front of the mat for stability. Let's start with our hardest one. So float up that top leg and inhale it forward. So we're not looking for a big range of movement. It's more about stability. The leg only is moving. 6, 7, keeping the same distance between the legs the whole way through. And 9. And 10. Good. Go ahead and bring it back on top of the bottom foot. Come on down, make a pillow with your hand. Okay. And we're going to do the up and down. So start with toes pointed, go up, and exhale, flex down for 1, 2, 5. Really engaging that leg, moving with control. And 7. Don't forget to breathe. I think that's 9. Thank you. And 10. All right, float the top leg and let's do our small circles. 10, one direction. Abs engaged. 10, and circle the other way for 10, 9. And 1, relax it down. All right, we're gonna roll over onto our belly. I'm going this way just for the video. They don't need to see my bum, right? All right, so we'll start with our prone push-ups. So have your hands under your shoulders and the feet are on, or the legs are on the mat, but they are engaged. So feeling those legs really giving you a foundation. I'm gonna start with the head hovering over the mat. So you're looking straight down at your mat. You're gonna inhale and really feel yourself growing through your head, creating space in your vertebra. Exhale. On the next inhale, move your head up. Let your eye gaze control your movement. So to the edge of the mat, just beyond the mat, shoulders away from ears, elbows tucked into the body like a grasshopper, and exhale it down. Don't forget, now it's not fire, it's an ice cube, and your belly button's cold. So keep your belly button away from that ice cube. Inhale it up. Elbows into body. Exhale it down. Inhale up. So this is a nice one for strengthening the lower back and the legs. And inhale up. You want more of a challenge? Take your hands off the mat. Make sure that your elbows stay tucked in, your belly button stays away from the mat, and continue your flow for 5 more. Legs engaged, abs away from the mat. All right, when you get done with your 5th one, bring your hands to the side of your body with your palms facing up, and your legs are still engaged, still on the mat. We're gonna do the same kind of curling up movement, but this time our hands are not helping us at all, and we're really gonna lengthen through our fingertips, okay? So go ahead, your head hovering above the mat. Inhale, curl up, really rotating the shoulders back, lengthening through those fingertips, hands close to the body, exhale it down. Inhale 2, belly button away from mat for 3, and 4, really pulling those arms into the body. You should feel this in your triceps, your lower back, even your legs. engaged for 9. And last one, 10. Stay up and let's pulse for 10, 9. 1. Relax it all down. How we doing, guys?
Good.
Okay. We're gonna do some swimming, so it's pretty much just what it sounds like. And you don't, again, you don't have to touch the sand. You can hover your hands. So put your hands above your head, and you're looking down at the mat. We're gonna inhale and come into Superman. So hands and legs lift, and just start with opposite hand, opposite leg, and let's go a little faster. Keep going. Don't forget to breathe. Looking at the edge of your mat. Arms and legs are engaged. One more inhale and exhale it down. Whew.
Those ones you can't think too much about, otherwise you
Yeah,
will get out of
exactly.
sync.
Yeah,
exactly.
it is a good one for coordination.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Whew, I like to think I'm sweating because I'm teaching and doing the exercises, but I might just be sweating. It's fine. All right. You to push up into a high plank. So toes are curled. Just push up into your high plank. And from here, we want the fingertips facing in just a little bit. And I really want you to engage your side body. So I want you to feel like you're trying to separate the mat with your hands. Do you feel that difference? And all we're gonna do here is flick sand off of our mat. Okay, so 1 foot and down. Really lengthening through the toes. This is all about core stability, core strength, arm strength. Just keep going. Abs engaged. Your eye gaze is at the edge of your mat and just flicking it away. So you don't need to lift the leg, we're just flicking. Woo. 1 more on each side. Go ahead and put the knees down. And torture us just a little bit more, and then we'll go into a bit of a cool down and finish up, okay?
So keep going.
Yeah. Yay! All right. So we're gonna do double leg stretch. And so the setup for that is your legs are in tabletop. And go ahead and curl up, just like our chest lift. Wrap your hands around the front of the knees, engage the abs. Feel like the legs are kind of pulling away from the body a bit, so it actually lifts you up a little bit. You feel that? And you're gonna let it all go. Inhale. Arms around, circle in, and exhale. Again, if you're pulling the knees in like this, it's easier. So if you keep those knees at 90, it's really good. Okay, so inhale, and circle around for 2, and 3, 4, 6, 7, give me 3 good ones. Chest is high. Last one, best one yet. Great. Go ahead and use your legs to roll up. And do some spine twists, get some rotation going. Turn around this way. All right, so the feet are on the edges of the mat. My hair is ridiculous. Try to figure out ways that I can put it back when I'm on my head.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So, sitting up with straight back. Feel both sit bones on the mat. And abs engaged, sitting up straight. And we're gonna start with our hands behind our head. Really feel yourself grow up tall. If you need a micro bend in your knees, that's perfectly fine. And we're gonna inhale, grow through our head. And exhale, let's look at the beach. And inhale, grow taller as you go through the middle. Exhale to the blue house. For 1, to the center, to the beach, and center. For 2, really staying tall. Inhale as you twist to the center. Exhale as you twist to the side. Abs engaged. That belly button, or that string is pulling on your belly button, keeping it close to the vertebra. And 1 more to the beach, very tall, elbows very wide, and release it. Give your legs a little shake, because we're gonna hit them again, okay? Whew. Okay, so this time we're gonna do the same movement, but as we twist, you're actually gonna try to bring your elbow down to the middle of your mat, okay? So go ahead and start with straight spine. Gonna inhale, grow tall, engage the abs, exhale towards the beach, bring the elbow to the mat. So don't need to collapse and really try to touch the mat. Try to keep it side body, try to keep that chest open, okay? So inhale, bring it back up, through the middle, exhale, and elbow down. Still got that basketball on your torso, inhale up. Okay, keeping that space between your thighs and your belly. Reaching that elbow over the basketball. Shoulders away from ears. Grow tall. Right, one more time to the beach. And one more time to the blue house. Do you like how I call that a cool down? But it's still quite difficult.
Yeah. It's a cool down.
It's a cool down
from the other parts of you getting warm.
Exactly. All right, let's have a little fun, a little drunken fun as it looks, but we're not drunk. The rolling like a ball. So go ahead and go to the middle of your mat with your bottom. You're going to start with your feet close into your body on the mat. Go ahead and remove the heels from the mat, and you're holding your ankles if you can. Okay, so this is going to be the hardest position. If you want to start like this, that's probably the most accessible, or you can be here too. Okay, so the idea is you can clasp your hands, pick the toes up off the mat. You're balancing right above your sit bone, so closer to your lumbar spine, looking at your knees. Now bring the shoulders wide. Move the eye gaze a little bit closer to your inner thigh. And you're going to inhale and roll back to the widest part of your shoulders. And exhale. Come back up. Don't let the toes hit the mat. So give me 8 good ones. Really making the smallest, tiniest ball with your body that you can. No momentum in those legs. That's why we're pinning them down. Use your breath. Use your core. Man, mine are ugly today. 7 and 8. If you want to try in your last one to come to standing, it's a fun challenge. Woo!
Graceful!
So close.
Oh, that's generous.
I cross my legs, and I think that's easier actually. When you try to do it straight legged, I think it's harder. So I do the easier
legs
version.
kind of splay out when I was trying to get up straight legged.
Okay.
That was ugly, but you get the point.
Next time.
Whew. Okay, let's end with some balance. Yeah, this one's fun. So find something behind me. Don't look at me. That's not moving. And make sure that your shoulders are away from your ears. I'm going to do this on the sand, actually. Was I think marginally better.
Stand on that until I fall over.
Okay, so we're gonna just relaxed position. Your feet are about hip width apart. Still got those abs engaged. I got you for a whole hour, ladies. Okay, and the shoulders are away from the ears. Gonna inhale, feel yourself grow tall up to the sky. And as you exhale, bring the right knee up, grab it with both hands. Elbows are wide. Stay here. Inhale, exhale. Grow taller. And start to kick if you'd like. So 5 kicks out if you can manage it. Elbows wide, using the breath and the left leg to keep you stable. After you get done with your 5th one, let go with the left hand, put the right hand, or just bring the right hand with the knee over. The left arm is out to help you balance. Stay here, get some inhales, exhales, and start your 5 kicks if you'd like. But just doing this is plenty. Abs engaged, smile on your face. Feel your inner ballerina. Oh, there's my inner ballerina. Gracefully shift it back to the center. Float it down. Good job. All right, let's do the other side.
Worryingly, that was my good side. Looking forward to this.
Okay, so inhale, set those abs, and exhale it up. Grab behind the knee, elbows wide. It'll give you more stability. Start your kicks whenever you're ready. Abs engaged. Pulling that belly button away from your thigh. And after that 5th one, let go with your right hand, bring it to the side, bring your leg to the side, and kick out if you would like. Abs engaged. Don't forget to breathe. Got to do the graceful thing. So float it back to the center and float it down. We tried. You guys did better than me. All right. You can stay on the sand or wherever you're at. One more balance move we're going to do. So we're basically going to end up in this position. Okay? Nicer than that. But what we want to do, take your right leg, and as you start to tilt forward, you still have a basketball that you're kind of going over. So keep those abs engaged and start to bring the right leg out like you were on the edge of your mat, like we did before. And as you continue to tilt to be parallel, bring the leg up. Hands are behind you. If you're set here, you can bring the hands to the front. And if you're feeling yourself, you can bring those hands back and forward. And keep going. I'm losing it. And try the mat again. For 5, if you're doing it, you're doing great. I'm so bad at this one. I'm just gonna hold it. Whoop. No, I'm not. So embarrassing. Worst teacher ever. All right, bring it back in. Let's do the other side. Inhale, grow through the head. Exhale, left leg goes out. You're starting to bend the torso. Bring the torso and the legs so that they're parallel to the ground. Arms are shooting back behind you. If you want to move them forward, go ahead. And you can start your flow from front to back. Abs engaged. The leg is parallel to the mat. Once you're done with your 5, float it back. Keep trying if you want. I'll try some. Woo, as I fall.
forward.
All right, nice work.
Go.
Let's end with our roll down, just to give our back a nice little massage. So inhale, lengthen through the head, and exhale, curl the head, neck, and chest down. Still engaging those abs, rolling over a ball. Come on down to your range of comfort. Inhale and stretch the spine here, putting space in between each vertebra. And on the exhale, curl it up, so really feeling a C curve in that spine. Slow and controlled. And once you come up, inhale one more time, grow through the head. And exhale, roll it down. Last time to engage those abs. Inhale to create space in the spine. And exhale, roll it all back up. So your eye gaze is watching your legs as you come up. And exhale, that's the end of your torture.
Yeah,
Good job, ladies.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Hard.
good.